All right, Eric, we got next year's binding here. What do we got?
This is the Nidecker Supermatic system, dual entry. So traditional straps with a step-in feature here. Let's try it out here in the flats. I already just rode this, so this is my riding tension right here. Let me give it a little help.
You need to come down here in this.
Maybe I need to give it a little more authority. Maybe I just like my straps too tight.
No, I felt the same way with this system.
Come on, roller. There is a roller there. If I hit it, maybe I'll roll right in. Yeah. There we go.
Ish.
Okay. One of those. There, that locked me in. Try the back foot. I have my back foot a little looser. Yeah. Third time's a charm.
Okay. How did the bindings ride once you were able to get your feet into the system?
They ride great. They ride like a regular binding, responsive, and I got the forward lean cranked up, and I was hard carving, feeling good.
And then what about the ratchets? If you're having to kind of adjust these like on the fly.
So I got them locked in now. You got to unlock them. Not my favorite ratchet.
Yeah, it kind of bounced backwards.
Kind of bounce back sometimes, and then this is really easy to hit. I even pinched my glove earlier. So not my favorite ratchet. That's kind of my number one complaint as a binding alone. And then the system, I think, if you're riding real tight straps, see, that came out nice. That was the nicest.
That was the easiest I've seen you come out yet. So in theory, there's a little.
It could be a learning curve. There we go. Let's see here. Maybe that's why I couldn't do it. Let's try it again. You can really have some authority.
That looked like you did it. No? You could feel it.
Yeah, and that's full riding tension. Like I could just go now.
Yeah. Is there a click? Do you hear it too?
I felt it. I felt it go, you know. So again, that's.
And it's a really popular binding right now. And so I think once you figure out how to get into it, it's going to be good. But
let's do this. Let me just casually. So that's a little more casual. Lock it in. That's where it's at. So I just ride really tight straps. Maybe just.
So a little looser getting in, and then ratchet it like you would a traditional binding a couple times.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I could probably still ride with this tension. I'm got a little lift, a little loose, but yeah.
And would you trust this system in the backcountry?
I don't know if I would want to, because you don't always have a stable platform to smash against.
Right.
So, but in that case, you're probably not going to be slipping into it. You're just going to use it like a traditional binder.
You could use it as a traditional binder. Okay,
so yeah,
right.
You can't. I mean, I could come out like that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So at that point, you can use it like a regular binding if you don't mess with that back latch.
Yeah, I see it as a kind of resort cruising. Maybe intermediate. Like performance-wise, it's not intermediate, but just the whole package. I see it designed for that
Yeah, because
easy rider.
you were ripping on it like it's a high performance binding.
Yeah.
But for the person that's probably going to buy it, just wants the convenience over, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like you're keeping up with the kiddos and you're in and out. Like these kind of that's what these systems are made for.
Okay.
So yeah, you're like on the bunny slopes or your little hill.
Maybe good
like,
for ski instructors in and out of there binding a bunch. Okay.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
snowboard instructors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, you can get them tight, you can get it where you need to be, but then you kind of lose that ease of the system. Back it off a hair, and the system kind of comes back into play.
Nidecker Supermatic binding.